Hello and welcome back to the Bauer Beauty YouTube channel. My name is Jenny. I'm your host of Bauer Beauty. I'm the founder of Bauer Beauty Skincare, licensed esthetician, and I am also the founder of Bauer Beauty Skincare, which is my skincare line currently found on Amazon and on my website, BauerBeautyCompany.com. So today I am going through all of the products that I have been purchasing. I have been on a purchasing spree. I've just been like purchasing things right and left obsessively. Like I have just been consuming and consuming and consuming. Since I moved to Miami about 2 months ago, I have not wanted to purchase anything. I've wanted to use what I have. I've wanted to be a minimalistic ass bitch. And now those moments are over. The moments of being minimalistic are over. I wanted to be minimalistic. I don't anymore. I actually have gone through so many products and I am going to be filming an empties videos for you guys soon. So now that I've been beginning to use up products, I've also been purchasing products and I've also just been like, partially, it's kind of my job to buy products. So Jenny, you need to go buy products. So that's what I've been doing. If you have never visited my channel before, welcome. Welcome to Bauer Beauty. So I'm going to go through all these products with you guys today. I'm going to go through all the products that I have purchased recently in no particular order. All of these products, like I said, I have purchased. I have not been receiving PR because I did not update anyone on my new address because I do not want PR from anyone. Actually, there's two companies that I updated my address with, Rare Beauty and Hourglass. Those are the only companies I want PR from because every single one of their products slap, like almost every single one. Are people still saying that word? I don't know, but that felt appropriate. Every single one of their products slap pretty much out of the park, almost every single one. I do not like getting PR on a regular basis from companies where one product is great and 20 products are okay and I'm never going to use them. And so I prefer not to get PR actually from anyone, and it's been fucking amazing. So yes, now I'm more in like my vibe of wanting to buy products, and I'm glad I'm back in this vibe because honestly for a long time I did not want to purchase any products. I was kind of in a halt because I felt guilty because I had so many products and I was sent so many products every week. I would just accumulate so many things. And so now she's back, okay? Jenny is back in full force buying products, apparently. And I'm happy about it. What's my hair doing? You guys, I have to tell you about, speaking of hauling things, I'm going to talk about this curling iron that I got that I used tonight that is going back. Even though when I look in camera and I look in the mirror, I'm like, it's kind of cute. There's like some volume. It looks kind of natural. I don't know how I feel about it, so let me know how you guys feel about my hair. I do plan on returning this curling iron, which I'll talk about in a little bit. The first product I'm going to talk about is the Saie. I don't know, is this how you say that, this company? Saie, the Sun Melt in light bronze. It's the best cream bronzer ever. I am wearing it now. Can you tell? Not sure. So this is what it looks like. It is such an amazing color. It's a perfect combination of brown and tan, like golden tan. And it just like spreads out so evenly. It looks so natural. I apply it with a flat bristle brush. I apply it with this brush right here and I just dab it in here and then I dab it in the cap to get like the excess off, and then I just go in and put the bronzer in the places. It is gorgeous. It warms your face up. It makes you look alive. It makes you look it makes you look hotter. It makes you look pretty. It is a very pretty, gorgeous product, and I think the name Sun Melt is the perfect term for it because it really does just melt into the skin and blend out so gorgeously, and it's very airbrushed. My hair. Let's just talk about the curling iron because my hair is a disaster. It's one of these. Okay, so when I moved to Florida, I did not bring anything. I left my things in storage. I've seen these out and about. I decided to experiment and try this, but this is not it. Here's the issue is you wrap the curl, right? But you know how a curl normally falls right off? It doesn't. It's like it gets stuck because of these bubbles. The curl gets all jumbled, and this is basically what it looks like. I don't know. It doesn't look horrible when I see it on camera, but it's just not it. It's not it. It has to go back. Okay, next. One of you guys told me to get this. This is the Dior Backstage Face and Body Primer. Let me show you what it looks like. It looks like just a regular kind of lotion. It is really nice on the skin. It gives a nice plumping and glowy kind of effect. It has a very strong perfume scent. As of now, it's not something where I'm like, I just want this so bad that I'm willing to tolerate the perfume scent. This formula actually is a water isododecane formula. Isododecane is the ingredient that Kylie Skin sunscreen is composed of, or a Supergoop Unseen sunscreen is composed of. It's that clear silicone feeling primer, silicone feeling ingredient. So water is the base, but then isododecane is the second ingredient. So it does have a nice like smoothing effect, and then it also has glycerin as the third ingredient. So glycerin is going to attract water to the skin and really plump up the skin cells. It also has a few different dyes in it, probably because it's a primer. It needs to, I don't know, even out the skin tone. It's supposed to hydrate, and it's supposed to extend the wear of your foundation up to 24 hours. I don't know why you'd ever need to wear foundation for that long, but in case you do, the fragrance stays on your skin. It's all day. It's that kind of potency. It's like if you were to buy one of the perfumes in body lotion. Like, it's one of those. Next is, I had to try this because I think it was $5.95. This is the Wet n Wild foundation. Photo Ready, is that what it's called? Photofocus. I paired this with the CoverGirl Simply Ageless Primer, and it was actually perfect. I think this formula just, I'm predicting it might be slightly drying based on when I swatch it. This is the Wet n Wild, and it's a really, actually really gorgeous kind of formula that blurs a little bit. It has like about a sheer to medium. When I swatch it on my hands, I can see it settles in the lines a little bit. And that's why I know that you need a little bit of a plumping, hydrating primer underneath, because otherwise it's going to enhance the texture. But when you pair it with a primer that's going to plump the skin and hydrate the skin and make the skin look a little bit luminous, this is going to be gorgeous, because I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it leaves like a little bit of a sheen. It really does blur and airbrush, and I think for the price, it's kind of just un-effing believable. Okay, next, I'm so excited about this product. I'm so beyond excited about this product. I finally filled my script for Tretinoin, which, by the way, I did order recently from Agency, which is one of those online prescription services, and so I'm excited to try those formulas as well. But I also did get my prescription. I have not used Tret since March because I started using one from Mexico, and it really kind of like irritated the hell out of my skin, so I stopped using everything for a little while. At the same time, I ran out of my retinol cream, and so I just haven't used a retinol in a couple months, and so I used this last night, and I already saw my skin like getting their shit together. My skin cells were like, okay, we're back. The thing with Tret, I will make a video on this as well, you have to really ease into it. Next, Summer Fridays, Shade Drops. Love this. This is, first of all, I love the name Shade Drops. It's a mineral milk sunscreen. It looks like mineral milk. Okay, this is a work of art. I absolutely am obsessed with this product. It's gorgeous. Like, it really just, I don't know, it makes me feel some type of way. This is maybe one of the best mineral sunscreens, except for, I think it's likely to pill. Okay, it is likely to pill, but I can't confirm or deny that at this point. This is what it looks like. It is completely transparent. It's completely watery thin. Girls, if you have a deeper skin tone, let me know if this is transparent, because it looks transparent on my skin from what I can tell and based on the reviews. It leaves you looking luminous, but it is not greasy at all. It is an extremely impressive formula. I love mineral. Can you see the sheen? I love mineral. I'm obsessed with it. It's gorgeous. Addicted. Already addicted. Okay, another product I'm addicted to that I'm actually wearing right now is the Sensitive Skin Serum Foundation by Neutrogena. This is what it looks like. I think it's like a plastic component. This is the color Light 02, which does seem to be the right color for me. This is an amazingly flawless formula. It is almost as good as the hydroboost skin tint. If you don't already know, that the Neutrogena Hydroboost Skin Tint is one of my favorites of all time. So something about Neutrogena and their sorcery, they know what they're doing with foundations, like what the hell. So this is what it looks like. It is very, very, very thin formula that completely blurs texture, and it's a your skin but better type of formula. It's a sheer formula. It leaves a beautiful sheen. It is so stunning. I was beyond shocked when I tried this the first time. I had very low expectations. I don't know why. I just had very low expectations. It has vitamin B5, which is panthenol, which is really good for the skin barrier. It doesn't have fragrance or any irritants. It's designed for sensitive skin. So that's my forte. And so I had to try it. I think this is better than the L'Oreal by like 10x. It's not even comparable. The L'Oreal Skin Serum Foundation was nice because it was like It's kind of like a moisturizing serum foundation, but it didn't do anything besides that. Like this helps to blur and it helps to control oil. Those are two things that are very important for me because when my skin gets too oily, my texture is enhanced and I get more breakouts and I feel disgusting. So like, especially now living where I live in Miami, I need something that is going to regulate oil. This does. It helps to regulate oil somehow and it helps to mattify, but it's luminous and it's very blurring. So you just look airbrushed. Yes, it's amazing. Okay, next, let's talk about this very popular product. This is by Tower 28. They call this a tinted sunscreen. It's called Sunny Days Broad Spectrum SPF 30 Tinted Sunscreen. Because they said it's a tinted sunscreen, I applied it like a tinted sunscreen. I applied it just directly to my face. I didn't prime. I just put it on as the step after my moisturizer as if I was putting sunscreen on. And I think that was a mistake because this product is basically a foundation. It's a full coverage foundation. I feel like if the light is dimmer, you can actually see better sometimes. So it is very extremely full coverage. This is a full coverage foundation. Not only is it full coverage, but it leaves a residue. It definitely leaves a residue, and it's crazy because it specifically says on the packaging that it doesn't leave a residue, but it really does leave quite a residue. I have such mixed emotions about this product because look at the glossiness. I mean, it's gorgeous and it's clearly a residue. I do want to experiment with this, but when I applied it, the way that I applied it, it was so full coverage. It was like a thick, full coverage, kind of a little bit greasy. This stayed on my skin very uncomfortably throughout the day because as you can see by the glossiness doesn't go away. It looks gorgeous at first for maybe the first 5 minutes. It looks beautiful. It looks kind of like airbrushed and it's full coverage, bitch. Full coverage. I want to demo this full coverageness for you because I don't use full coverage foundation. Like these are my freckles, right? Bitch, it's like a tattoo. It's like that's how full coverage is. Obviously you'd rub it in more, but like as you can see the pigment, I don't want anything heavy. I don't want anything full coverage. I do not want anything thick and greasy on the skin. To me, that's what this feels like, but I do want to try using it again in a different way. I do want to try using it over an actual makeup primer and I want to apply it with a beauty blender. Lately, what I have been doing, I'm wearing it now. I'm wearing it under my eyes. I think this is an amazing concealer. It reminds me of the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye, but it's more workable because it's not as thick and pasty. So that's how I've been using it the last few days, is as a under eye concealer. I'm gonna try it all over the face again, but as of now, that's my decision. Next product, I did mention this before. This is the Item Beauty Lash Snack, but I'm wearing it now. And I wanted to update you. I actually love it, but it's not as lengthening and thickening as I expected it to be. I think that performance-wise, the Maybelline Falsies is very comparable. The L'Oreal Telescopic, very comparable. I still love this brush. Like the size of this brush makes it very fun and easy to really get in there and coat the lashes. But as far as like lengthening and thickening, I wouldn't say it's like extraordinarily better than a drugstore mascara. So that's my update on that. Okay, next is this Charlotte Tilbury Invisible UV Priming Flawless Primer. I like that it has SPF 50. Obviously, you don't need that if you're wearing it at night. So potentially, I guess this is maybe more for daytime looks, but I don't care. I'll use it really night or day, doesn't matter to me. This is supposed to give a similar finish as the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, which I personally do not like all over my face as a foundation. I like it in concentrated areas. I like it as a highlighter. It is stunning as a highlighter. But I did want to try this regardless because I was intrigued by the concept and by the fact that it was an SPF 50. So I actually have not tried it yet, but this is what it looks like. It is like a lotion texture. It does have a small scent to it, and oh my god, it's stunning. I mean, it's stunning as long as like, can you see how it's like, it leaves a very luminescent kind of sheen. And it dries down to like a matte finish, so it doesn't feel greasy or any type of way on the skin. Do you see that shine? It's gorgeous. I wiped the other product off, by the way. It's giving like beaming right now. It's giving so much right now. I am conflicted. How is this going to look on my face? Is this going to emphasize texture? But I didn't care. I had to try it. So potentially this with a very blurring type of foundation. We're gonna see. I'm looking forward to trying this. Just, I'm getting excited looking at this in my hands. Like, oh my gosh. Can you fucking see that? It's like a wet look. It is stunning. I hope it blurs more than the Flawless Filter does, because the Flawless Filter is not attractive. So next, I bought this as, apparently I was feeling nostalgic. This is the L'Oreal Lumi foundation. Do you guys remember this foundation? Well, it's actually very good. I mean, here's the thing. I used it over my sunscreen. I did not prime. I did not do anything. I used it as a tinted moisturizer, and it was nice, but I think that it would look way better with an actual primer, because I feel like it didn't blur as much as it really could have. It could have blurred a lot better. This is more of a medium coverage, like very luminous, light foundation. Maybe I should have left the Charlotte Tilbury on so we could see. Yeah, this is definitely medium coverage, and this used to be my absolute go-to. Like, before I knew anything about makeup, about skin, about anything, like, this was my favorite product. I remember being in beauty school, and like, this was the product I was using. It was like before I knew shit about shit, and I was using this product. So I think I've always liked dewy skin products, I guess. This is, it has octinoxate. I never know how to say that. That's the sunscreen filter that's in here. It does have SPF 20. So it is nice to get a little bit of sun protection. I am just excited to wear this during the day. I don't know if you can see it. I have it in Soft Ivory, which is neutral 1-2. The reason why this was so popular back in the day is because this was one of the only drugstore foundations that I know of that actually measured your undertones. MAC always measured your undertones. Like, if you bought MAC back in the day, MAC foundations, it was always like NC or N or W. It was like those NWCs, those were all like undertone codes. But before we were educated, like before social media, we didn't really know that. But L'Oreal came out with this coding system where they coded the undertones, and then this was kind of revolutionary at the time. Okay, next, I don't believe I talked about this yet. This is the Summer Fridays, another Summer Fridays product. This is their lip butter. Everyone raves about their lip butter, but this is like the tinted one. There's a clear one and a tinted one. Well, I have a lot of clear, but I like a nice tinted as long as it's translucent and as long as it's more of like a brown copper. I don't really like anything other than that. I love this clear tip, and I love how it's like shaped, and I love the smell of it. And this one, it looks like it's very, very glossy, and it's just like a little bit like, see how it's like a little terracotta? So that's what it looks like. It's very, very pretty for like day or night. That's what I love about it. You see? Okay, next, let's talk about this guy. This is the Sheer Mineral Face Liquid Sunscreen, SPF 50. It's definitely not sheer, but we already know this. We already know these companies play us like fools. So this is what it looks like. It's, despite it not being sheer, it's still a nice product. It's a nice product that I would recommend if you are sensitive and kind of pale and don't mind having a white cast. See this formula? It's a very like serum, watery type of formula, so that's really nice. Here's the thing, if all these other companies can figure out how to do a sheer mineral sunscreen, I don't know why some of the biggest skincare companies in the world can't figure it out. If Summer Fridays can figure it out, if Tatcha can figure it out, if Colorscience can figure it out how to camouflage the white cast, if Biossance can figure it out, if all these companies can figure out how to disguise a mineral filter, then why can't these big mother trucking companies figure it out? That's my number one question. So this is what it looks like. It's very unsheer, as a matter of fact. It should be called the unsheer sunscreen. Why would they call it sheer? We don't know. We don't know, but we see you, Cetaphil. We fucking see you. Next, let's talk about another sunscreen. This is the new from Eucerin SPF 50 Sensitive Skin Mineral Sunscreen. At least she's not even claiming to be sheer, because she's not sheer, but at least she's not even claiming to be sheer. So this is what it looks like. Another great option if you, like, for example, I'd recommend these two products as a strictly functional product. Meaning, if you are out directly in the sun, if you're going to be explicitly in the sun, this is the type of product that would be great for you, because it's not going to look amazing on the skin. It's not going to be flattering. It's not going to look good under makeup, but it is going to protect you from the sun. So this is the formula. See how it's a little more of a glossy formula? It doesn't break apart as much. It's not as watery. It has more of an emollient consistency to it. It leaves a nice sheen to the skin. There we go. You see that? It leaves a really nice sheen to the skin. Now that looks oily right now, but actually once it dries down, it becomes more of like a luminous looking glow. Next, I will show you this product on my phone because I may have left it in my car. I'm not exactly sure where it's at. It's either in my car or my golf bag because I knew I was gonna be outside for several hours and I wanted something that was going to be effective, but a little more comfortable than one of these, you know, minerals. This is the Eucerin Age Defense SPF 50. I love this product. I'm very sad that I do not have it up here. As a matter of fact, I don't know where it's at. Very sad. It's completely transparent. It is gorgeous on the skin. It has hyaluronic acid. It makes your skin look flawless. And like I said, it's completely transparent, and it has alcohol in it. This is the number one issue for me, is that applying it, you actually smell the alcohol. However, it's not drying, but it's not greasy. So I think the alcohol does somehow help to balance out the oils in the formula. I don't really know what the alcohol functions to do in this formula because it is right at the top. Right at the top, it is aromatically alcohol. It smells like ethyl alcohol extremely. I would be curious to know how that functions in the formula. I know alcohols are used as solvents. I know they're also used as ingredients to help penetrate ingredients a little bit deeper into the skin. But I do not know why this alcohol was used, but it's very, very aromatic. However, the product is emollient and it feels moisturizing on the skin, and it looks moisturizing on the skin, and it balances oil throughout the day. You do not get greasy. It is completely transparent. It's SPF 50. And these are all things that I need. Like, now that I'm here, now that I'm in a climate where it's so sunny and I'm outside all the time, I can't even really use SPF 30. I kind of have to use SPF 50. Okay, I think this is the last product. Oh wait, no, it's not. I've got two more products. So this is by Saie, again. This is called their Slip Tint. This is a tinted moisturizer. Again, with the tinted moisturizer sunscreen. It's like, I don't know how to apply those. I'm assuming I'm supposed to apply this like a tinted moisturizer, which I haven't done. I've applied this like a foundation and was very kind of unimpressed with it. So I guess I will have to try to apply it like a tinted moisturizer and let you know at a later date. What I do like about this is that it is a little pump guy. I love the packaging. I love the innovation. I love the fact that it's 15% zinc. I love that they use zinc as a filter. I don't think you could ever put enough of this product actually on the skin in order to get the proper sun protection. That goes for this or this Tower product. Because they are pigmented, because they are creamy and almost foundation-like, I don't think you would actually get enough sun protection from the amount that you want to apply unless you want to look like a cake face. Let me demo this for you. This is what it looks like. This is a more watery and more transparent, more sheer formula than the Tower. Thank God, because that Tower is opaque. But this definitely emphasized texture a little bit. But like I said, I applied this in a way that it's so gorgeous. Like when you swatch it, it looks like it's melting into the skin. Can you see? It really looks like it's melting into the skin. It's so gorgeous. It's definitely more watery and more thin than the Tower product. The Tower product is a little more syrupy, whereas this is more watery. I like water in my foundations and in my tinted moisturizers instead of oil being the predominant feeling, because water is going to help plump up your skin and make your skin look less textured. Oil is going to make your skin look more textured. I love wearing oils at night, just not really during the day. So this, like when I'm swatching it on my hand right now, I already know that I need to use this as a tinted moisturizer. So what I will do tomorrow is I will do my morning skincare routine and I will use this product and I will apply it after my sunscreen as a second sort of layer of sunscreen. And I will see how it goes. I mean, on my hand, it looks like it's blurring a little bit. It's a beautiful medium coverage, light watery product. The only thing this runs the risk of getting oily. That's the only issue. Next, second to last, this is the Colorscience FLEX Tinted Sunscreen. Now this is an actual sunscreen that becomes tinted. It's a sunscreen first, tinted second. Meaning these products are more like tinted like foundations with sunscreen. This is an actual sunscreen that has a little bit of a tint to it. Therefore, you can apply the correct amount. So this product is actually, it's fucking amazingly gorgeous. I'm not even going to front with you. This product made my skin look porcelain, airbrushed all day. All freaking day. It's pigmented though. It is a solid medium coverage. And it's kind of crazy because it is literally looks like a moisturizer. And then as you begin to massage it in, the color beads start to break. And you know, get this sort of gorgeous tinted sunscreen situation. This is also too light for my skin, I believe. I got the fair, which is the lightest. I think above this is medium, if I'm not mistaken. I was thinking medium might be a little too dark, but I have a little bit of color. I suspect I need a dark color, bottom line. Okay, so yes, I wore this all day today and it is gorgeous. It's amazing. Love it. It's beautiful. It is pigmented. Like when I wore my sunglasses and I took my sunglasses off, there was like a mark here left behind. Like that was noticeable. Like it was a thick, it's very pigmented. I just don't know how to explain it. It doesn't feel like a full coverage foundation. It feels like a moisturizer that's very pigmented. It's very odd. I don't know how to explain it. I know this is like the protective shield that's on the face, right? But at the same time, I'm like, I'm not sure if it's comfortable or not. It did not emphasize textures throughout the day. It stayed pretty beautiful and airbrushed throughout the day, but I have to experiment with it again. And I have to experiment it with the darker color because this was quite light on my face. Like you could see pretty much a noticeable difference between my face and my body. I did make a TikTok video on this and I posted it on Instagram as well, if you want to go watch that. Next thing is this Neutrogena Lip Protectant Lip Balm with SPF 20. It's called Fresh Plum and it's another one of those like kind of like a little bit of a brown pink color. And it is so gorgeous. It is very light, as you can see. It's just a light moisturizing formula and I love the shape of this container and I love the container itself. And it's an SPF 20. You need a freaking lip sunscreen. Like I am outside all the time. I use an eye sunscreen. I use a lip sunscreen. Now I have a body sunscreen. I probably need a fucking hair sunscreen soon. Who knows? I need sunscreen for every single ligament of my body. Every single, what are these called? Appendages? I need a sunscreen for every appendage, every ligament, every organ, okay? I'm outside all the time. Lips, it's non-negotiable. Sometimes in the past, I would just take my face sunscreen and put it on my lips. In the summer, you gotta be more careful, but in sunny climates, you gotta be like the police of all policemen. So yes, this is what I use. I bet you could use this as a cheek pigment as well. That would be interesting to try. I don't have this product here. Next product. The e.l.f. Camo Cc Cream. This product has gone viral on TikTok and I have seen it around. I tried to use it and I just did not like it. I did not like it. I did not like it. I actually already returned it, which is why it's not present. It is very thick and pigmented, and the pigment does not break down to make you look airbrushed. The pigment kind of sits on the surface of the skin, which means it kind of like folds into creases and it looks really pasty. And it didn't look right at all. It was not comfortable and I did not enjoy it at all. So I did already return it. Last, not least, and not new, I repurchased the Neutrogena hydroboost because I know I obviously have it. I obviously brought it with me to Florida, but it's old. I mean, she's like at least 1.5 years, maybe 2 years old at this point. So I got a new one because I need a new one. Okay, last but not least, I have a product I want to share with you guys. I am very, very, very excited to announce a new product that I will be launching. It's a limited edition product and it is a peptide water cream, and it complements my peptide cream fantastically. But I'm only doing a limited run of this product. That is because there are a lot of things structurally changing within Bauer Beauty that you guys will know about very soon. But this is what the product looks like. It is adorable, as you can see, this adorable packaging. The formula is unbelievably amazing. It is truly a water cream. This is the texture. It's very buoyant. It's very watery, very creamy, very, like, look at that. Do you see that, how it gets translucent, but it's still thick? That's the definition of a water cream. That's freaking gorgeous. I have been using this now since I got it maybe 2 months ago. I've been testing it out. When you spread it out, it feels like a water cream. It's hard to explain. You can compare it to the Neutrogena Hydro Boost. Obviously, that's what I was going for, is that category of a product you could use for day or night that would be hydrating and inject water into the skin. But this product it feels like a little bit more emollient than the Neutrogena Hydro Boost. It feels like a little bit more nutrient dense than the Neutrogena Hydro Boost. It smells like the carrot that's in here. The ingredient list, while I do like to make ingredient lists that are shorter, this ingredient list was just this formula was just so nice that when I tried to alter the formula in the way that I thought that I wanted, viscosity wasn't as nice, the texture wasn't as nice, the absorbency wasn't as nice. So I left the formula as it was originally designed. So there is an ingredient in here that I wanted to remove, and it's the lemon oil. The lemon oil is not actually fragrant, and so that's why I decided to keep it in, because when I removed it, it changed the entire formula. It somehow lost its buoyancy, and that's the whole reason why I liked this to begin with, was the buoyancy, was the thick water creaminess. And so this ingredient really affected the viscosity of it, and it was also not aromatic, so that's why I decided to keep it. However, the carrot extract is aromatic. So this also has collagen in it, which is amazing for moisturizing. It has Matrixyl 3000. It has Go-To Cola. It has MSM, which is good for brightening. It just has so many amazing, amazing ingredients in here. I'm kind of obsessed, and it's going to be $14.95 on my website. It's amazing, and I will obviously make a separate video for you guys, but I wanted to let you know what is coming up. And it's very cute as well. As you can see, like I said, it's very, very cute as well. And it is limited edition. And I will be selling it on Amazon and my website. And I think that's it. I might be missing something, but we're not sure. We're not sure. I'll remember as soon as I take my makeup off and go to bed. I'll be like, oh my God, I totally forgot to talk about this product. Anyways, thank you for joining me here today. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, loves.